Hi, welcome everyone. We are going to be playing a game called Seduce Me. And this game is a romantic comedy visual novel that is free on Steam right now. And this story is all centered around a girl who gets entangled around the real world affairs and the incubi. Come play with me. One of my favorite things about this game is the music. It's so relaxing, so beautiful, so exotic. Let's try this new game, shall we? Now, I do want to let you guys know that this game does come with some trigger warnings. It is made for an adult audience, 16 and up. If you guys do have triggers for sexual violent themes, abuse, implied rape, and suicide, please make sure you guys turn this off now, because this game does include some of that, and I don't want you guys to get hurt or be triggered by any of these things. If you guys don't have problems with that, make sure you hit continue, and we'll keep playing. Enjoy.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight?
Oh, me?
Can I be honored enough to know your name?
Oh, well, of course. Well, my name isn't Mika. My name is Kitty. But you can call me anything you want.
A lovely name for a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
I like how this is starting off already.
Eric, do your job.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it, since you'll be in it.
Oh my gosh.
Eric.
The amount of blushes that's going to happen in this game is going to be real.
Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet.
Oh, no farewell. Come back. Somewhere.
Come on! Is that all you got?
Wanna try me, asshole?
Wow, there's a hell of a battle going on.
Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
Right away.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
Call it fate, call it coincidence. That moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Phillips. It does not sound that interesting. Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it is the season for rainy weather, and it's not that surprising. Personally, I love the sound of it, the way the raindrops fell, like the soft tapping of fingers. It was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hitting the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky to have a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring out of it than I did paying attention to class. The lecture was pretty boring, and Miss Phillips' voice wasn't soporific. I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things with my free time. Honestly, I didn't care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in class, but only because I read the textbooks and did my assignments that I had to. I was only taking the class because it was mandatory. If it was up to me, I would probably have taken another course. Luckily, it's my senior year, and after this semester means the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school, it was just kind of mundane how the days drifted on, and there was just no end to any of it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them. But that's kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. It was the start of my second semester, brought a note of finality to it. I reapplied to many universities and the semester prior, and I was expecting a reply sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something new, something that would change. That is, if things could change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
Miss Phillips. Grab some water. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am?
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
Oh, I think I read about it in my textbooks last night. It should be the Black Skull's model formula?
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather by my surname. No doubt, since the surname was a trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson Family Toys, and because the founder was, well, my grandfather. Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder. Ow!
Kick ass, girl.
Thanks, Suzu. From beside me, I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of words.
She means good job.
These are my best friends. This is gonna be fun.
Miss Capini.
Oi!
Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Shoals.
She seems like she would be a perfect best friend.
Fisher Black and Myron Shoals.
We'll have to work on Naomi.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Show off.
Mm-hmm.
Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Susie rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave up a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed up.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Groups? Like me? You? Me? You? Yeah, groups? I'm okay with that. Oh, thank you. Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi screwed their desks along with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers. Whenever a teacher let a student decide on groups, we always grouped up together. It's our little trio. It's a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity to stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around another classmate. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. We took out the poster we were working on and rolled it open onto the 3 desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, although we did still have to add in a few finishing touches here and there. After working on the poster, making the poster a little bit prettier, Naomi, as usual, was the first to look for any issues. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
Sounds good to me. Suzu straightened up the look on the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened up and she spoke.
How about a company name?
Oh, duh.
Huh? Did we really skip over that? Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely skip over the fact. We need a name for our project.
Wow, facepalm on that one.
At least we caught it this time. What do we name it? Not sure. What do you think?
Well, it always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named, or titled, or a master or ending decision, even when I didn't want it to be.
I like Trinity Corporations. That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
Oh, the Dragon Company.
What do dragons have to do with our project? What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
Everything with dragons is hot.
But our company sells bubble gum.
Oh, that's such a stupid name then.
Who said we can't produce spicy bubble gum?
Spicy. I think she's gonna be a spicy meatball. I think she is.
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Both of them looked at me expectantly, and even though I wasn't quite sure of myself, I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it was up to me, I would say I liked the Dragon Company until it said bubblegum, and then it's like, ooh, I don't know. Trinity Corporation, because it's the three of us, sounds just fine.
Bah, fine. Be lame.
Yep, I'll be lame with Naomi.
Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled my thoughts. Huh? Who was that?
Ignore it. It's just Lisette.
Ugh. I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that are practically friends with everyone in the school. And as a result, everyone in the school knew them, and in the center of it all was Lisette White. She sat with a posture indicated that she was still working, but also ready to casually chat about her day. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, as she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was a robot or something, but she was the student that everyone else wanted to be. Lisette was bright, easygoing, and above all, her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school, and as a result, she was confident and ambitious, and though sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I'd known her ever since I was young, but had ultimately resulted in rivalry that continued to this day. Of course, my friends knew that it was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion. She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work. Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
Maybe.
The day she isn't a priss is the day I turn into you.
Wow.
What's that supposed to mean? Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail.
Unsurprisingly, Susie was the first one out of the classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder with this ease as she quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
I wish I was as fast as her getting out of here. Naomi folded her arms close to her chest, giving me a disappointed look.
Oh, not you, too. She's turning you into a delinquent.
It's no joke. Oh, it is a joke. So it is a joke, Naomi.
Well, it's not really funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
Yes.
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
I did when I was in high school. Get the hell out of
me?
there.
That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
Aha! I do have to admit, I was spacing out, and just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
Important.
So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. Never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
It's because you're so short. They both burst out into laughter. Normally anyone would think the opposite, like them, would never associate with each other. But even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe they were just two perfect complements, or personality didn't dictate the possibility of a friendship. After all, we three had been best friends since preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Who would even buy that? I wonder.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
Would you buy Spicy bubblegum? Ugh. No. You do like spicy food after all, Suzu. We entered the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the aroma of different kinds of food. As we got in line, we ordered our meals and chatted freely.
Cajun fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal.
Ooh.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
You're crazy!
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I think I'll go with mac and cheese and a soda. Comfort food. Once we got our food, we settled down on one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into some food. Suzu leaned back in her chair, tilting her back so she could rest her feet on the table by her food.
Alright then. Is there anything we want to talk about?
Bored already?
I know. Let's talk about...
Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
Aw, why not?
What's so interesting about talking about guys? Not like any of us are gonna get boyfriends anytime soon.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're
I
a
knew
ditzy
it.
blonde.
Hey!
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
She is pretty cute.
Or girlfriend?
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
Yeah, she can.
True.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not really sure I want a boyfriend or girlfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more there was no one really interesting enough to be in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person. There's not many interesting guys in the school to go out with, though. Who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she can speak, the speakers in the cafe started up an announcement that echoed throughout the entire cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Busted.
Oh my.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
Damn it, Suzu. You're hilarious. I love you.
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious?
Yeah, what if there are men in white coats coming to get me?
Fine. If something happens, just call us.
Will do. Funny enough, something did happen. And it was certainly no laughing matter. Wow. Today's episode was crazy. Who would have thought that would have happened to us? Make sure you join us tomorrow. We have a lot more fun planned.